Hello magnificent souls, welcome to this video. So I am over at Kirkstall Abbey. I'll give you a quick twirl of it if you've not. I did do a quick twirl. I'm just sat in between some beautiful willow trees, and I I'd first sat over by the Abbey next to the stone walls. Was a bit disappointed because I wasn't able to get inside the Abbey and to have a feel of the energies of all of the stones and just take my time with that. So it's not open for visitors, and you do have to pay, unfortunately. So it wasn't open anyway. So I sat on the outside of the Abbey with my back against the wall, against the stones, to get a feel for the energy, because it dawned on me that churches and abbeys, they're built on top of ancient vortexes and pagan temples. So hence why I thought I'm gonna come back to the Kirkstall Abbey, as I have been here previously but under new circumstances. So I'm gonna see what my spidey senses was telling me about this place. So it is a very beautiful place. It's very stunning. If you've seen one of my music videos, if you've seen the Vamp music video, I did film this here, and there's some really stunning shots of the Abbey in there. So if you're interested in taking a closer look at the Abbey, then do have a look at that music video. So anyhow, in this video, I was sat with my back against the Abbey, and I was just tuning into the energy. So I feel like that there definitely is spiritual energies here. So that there is clearly some sort of ley line or earth line, whatever it was. I've not been able to determine exactly which one that is yet, although there's definitely clearly energy running through it. And it was kind of busy over there, so as you may see behind me, you may see people walking past, because it's just like a little park, so you may see people walking past. But I decided to move from there. I got my pendulum, and I was just having a little search around for some other spots where I felt the energy was good. So I did came over by the river here in between the willow trees, and it is such a lovely spot. Like it took a while, because I was just walking in every direction, and I was holding the pendulum, clear quartz crystal pendulum, like this. I was holding it like this, and it was like, right, am I going in the right direction for the nearest energy spot? And I determined yes and no. So for yes, it would either be up and down or round circles. So I was getting lots of round clockwise circles, so that was telling me that I was heading in the right direction. So it led me this way from the Abbey. So I came over here, but then I went a bit too far over there, and it was telling me no. So I was like, all right, so I've walked right past it then. So then I turned around in all directions and determined which area is it. So then, obviously, I thought it was interesting that if you can see behind me here, there is a big massive church window. So I thought it would be interesting if there is some sort of earth line or ley line that's running in alignment with that mirror window there. So I thought that was likely the case, as the pendulum was leading me in this direction, and I was stood in perfect alignment. And so I'm in between the willow trees. The willow trees are so beautiful and magical, and it's right next to the river here, and the pendulum did give me confirmation that this is where the energy, the nexus is. So now that I'm here, I was connecting to the nexus energy or the vortex energy, and I took a moment to channel Merlin. So Merlin, he is such a lovely teacher and deity. He's quite humorous and very wise and kind and just gentle. He's not as you can see, like, as the mythology suggests, he was kind of like a father figure to Arthur, and very protective and nurturing for King Arthur. So I've had the same experience. I don't always, these days, I don't always connect with his energies. I feel like I started with Merlin's energies when I first was getting into magic, and I had such a huge thirst for knowledge, and I just wanted to know everything that there was to know about magic and paganism. So Merlin was guiding me when I was new to that, and I was just absorbing all sorts of information from left, right, and centre, from everywhere. So I was drawing in all of that information, and Merlin was helping me to learn the information that I needed and just to absorb it all and make sense of it all. So these days I have not been working very closely with him, but for the past 6 months to maybe a year, I've felt him calling me and drawing me closer again, because recently I've been working with different energies. I've been working with galactic energies, I've been working with Hecate's energies, I've been working with Sekhmet energies and Egyptian Isis. So lots of different energies. So I've kind of strayed away from the earthy Merlin energy and had been going in other directions. But I feel like Merlin is drawing me back, and I feel like there is a connection with the galactic energies, as I will mention a bit later in this live stream video. So also, before I go any further, I just want to let you know I'm filming on my phone and I don't have my laptop with me, so if anyone's commenting, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to see your comments right now. So it's possible I may be able to see them after. I'll try my best to comment if I am able to see them after this live stream video. So Merlin, so yeah, he's a very teacher. He's a very good teacher guide, and he's an ascended master as well as a pagan deity. So he's just an awesome energy, and millions and billions, is there billions of people in the world? I don't know, but millions of people work with his energy, because he's to say that he's the sort of, mythology suggests that he's kind of a bit of a recluse, but I feel like attracts like there, because he knows people who value knowledge and value the magic of nature and that kind of thing. So I think he is drawn to people like you, and most likely you and me. He's drawn to people like us because he wants to teach us and he wants to guide us and to help us to grow. So next I will read you what I channeled while sitting here in the vortex, and a bit later on I will channel through some of the Merlin energies to give some activations as well. So I'll read you what I have here. Okay. So I've got, I am here to persuade you that nature is here for you and is waiting for you. As mankind, as stewards of the earth, we must appreciate all of nature, take care of it, and in return it will take care of you. The fairy folk are all around us, and spirits in each of them can teach you something new. You only need to set aside the time, bring yourself to the place, that they reside. This is not difficult to find. You only need to look for the green places which are thriving with life. For too long, mankind has separated itself from nature, put up houses and walls to keep it out, although now nature is knocking on your door, calling you back to your true home. Okay, so that is the guidance which I've pulled through. So I hope that makes sense. So I'd also written here, so I did a little bit of a quick look online just to see what other people are saying. So from the gist of what I was, so this is what a little brief introduction on Merlin from what I found online. So it says, artistic depictions often emphasize Merlin's mystical and enigmatic nature, sometimes showing him spellcasting or with magical or alchemical artifacts or instruments. So that is the information, a bit of basic information that you can find online about Merlin. So I found that interesting, where it said that he's enigmatic, because that made me think of Mona Lisa. So in a way, Merlin is the Mona Lisa of the pagan deities or of the ascended masters. His energy is kind of enigmatic, so he's the Mona Lisa of spirit in that way, which is interesting. Okay. So next I have a few points. Okay. So for next, so here are a few points. So actually, before I do give some of those points, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what I've gathered from pop culture and from reading. There is lots of information out there on Merlin. I must have about 4 to 5 books on Merlin at home. So there is a lot of stuff written about him. Even Shakespeare himself has written about Merlin. So that is one of those books which is attributed to William Shakespeare, although some people contest that it may not be actually William Shakespeare who wrote it. Although on the book it does say William Shakespeare and William Rowley, so it's credited to 2 authors, one of them being William Shakespeare. So even William Shakespeare has been intrigued by the character and archetype of Merlin. So that book is The Birth of Merlin. So if you're interested in that, have a look for it, or if you'd like me to read bits of it or give you more information on that book, then do let me know in the comments. Okay. And when so what else? So in pop culture, we've had a TV series, we've had umpteen movies about Merlin. I think there was a really good one. I think, was it Sam Neill in it? Actually, there's a couple of good ones. So there was one movie with Sam Neill. I think that was called The Return of Merlin, was it? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, maybe getting that mixed up, because there was one with Queen Mab in it. So it was like based on like Irish or Celtic deities, because that's the interesting thing about Merlin. He kind of works with the deities who are in Britain, whether that is like the UK, Ireland, Wales, Scotland. He kind of there's legends of him all over, and that's most likely because the Merlin is a character, is an archetype, and it was likely a role that the Druids probably gave to and a druid who is very esteemed and a leader of the druids. So Merlin is a druidic character, so if you're not too familiar with the druids are similar to pagan, so that they're not exactly the same. It's druids are split into three different types of druids. There's bards, ovates, and I'm forgetting the third type. There's another, the third type, bards, ovates. Actually, let me think. So, if you're looking for information on druidry, check out Obod. So that is the organisation that organises all of the druidic events and stuff like that all over the UK and probably the world. So check out Obod. But I think Obod actually stands for the different types of the druids, because there is its order of bards, ovates, Obod, and druids. Yeah, the third one is escaping me, but anyhow, check out Obod if you're interested in the druids. And so next out, so yeah, as I was saying, there's multiple movies and you can find Merlin in pop culture a lot. So next I've written some points about Merlin. So nature is Merlin's source of power. So that was a point which I picked up online, but it is, I guess it is correct in a way, because you always find Merlin in nature. Merlin retreats into nature. Merlin is actually kind of like the representation or the personification of nature in a way. So yeah, Merlin draws his magic from the earth and from places such as Stonehenge. So Merlin is the legends of Merlin are very strongly based around Stonehenge. They say that Merlin himself arranged for the stones to be brought over from Ireland. They called it the giant stance. So yeah, that is one of the theories of how the stones were brought over to their current location in Salisbury. So they're well worth a see if you're interested and if you're able to get there. So next I've got Merlin is a deity who symbolises our oneness with nature. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And modern lessons from Merlin's story. In times of environmental crisis, Merlin's story reminds us of the importance of preserving nature. So yes, so like it, I wrote down when I was channeling Merlin, we're the stewards of nature. So we're here to look after nature, and nature will also take care of us as well. So nature is like very important. Like the Navajo peoples or the Native Americans peoples and other indigenous peoples around the world, whether it's Aborigine peoples, that all of the people who are native to the earth, that sounds like I'm not talking about people who are not starseeds, but when I say people who are very close to the earth and away from Western civilization, those peoples. So I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, they're forever telling us that we need to look after the earth. The earth is our mother. So that is true. We do need to look after the earth, and the earth is our mother. So whenever we're harming the earth, like harming the rainforest, polluting the waters, all of this stuff, it is harming Mother Earth and ourselves and Mother Earth. We have a very strong connection, So whenever mankind is going through times of crisis, that can often result in Mother Earth also going through some sort of environmental crisis at the same time, because it is like the mirror, the where the mirror image, so the outer and inner worlds, as above, so below. Okay, so that was another point that I just wanted to make there. So lastly, I'm just going to tune into the vortex energies once more, and I'm just going to work an activation through Merlin. Okay, so I did write down some information, so about what this energy and this activation is meant to do. So this activation will connect us to Avalon's energies, which will bring spiritual growth, alignment and freedom. It will unlock inner wisdom, prophecy, and bring healing for deep emotional wounds. So this is what the activation which Merlin is going to bring through for us today, here and now. Okay, so just make yourself comfortable, if possible. If possible, sit with your spine straight. I need to take my own advice. Okay. And then just take some deep breaths. Bringing through for us the energies of Avalon, so that we may bring about new Avalon here on Earth, here and now. And may the energies of Avalon live within us. Hello. Hello. A lot of people are curious as to what I'm doing. Before I started filming the live stream, I had some ladies coming over to me because I had my tripod and camera out. They thought I was here to film the wildlife. But anyway, back to the activation. So just make yourself comfortable, relax, take some deep breaths, and if you're willing to accept the activation through myself, from Merlin and Spirit, then please do just say yes, or just be open to receiving those energies, I guess. When you're next outside in nature, take the time to to just to really see it and to feel the magic which is welling up in nature, and feel as the magic flows from the earth into yourself. Okay, I'm going to bring out pendulum. This will be a nice way to pull up some earth energy. Merlin, please bring through the earth energy for us. May the earth energy flow and provide an activation which is suitable to each of the paths that we're on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful day. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, return, return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, return, return. The earth, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. Bringing through the energies of Avalon. Fill us with the energies of Avalon, that we may be the stewards of New Avalon, as we are already stewards of this earth. In Merlin's name, and with the blessings of Spirit, so be it, so it is. So feel the energy flowing up through the bottoms of your feet, flowing through all of the energy centers from the bottom up till you reach the crown of the head, and let the energy flow through, and let it pour through the top of your head like a volcano, or explode like a volcano or a fountain. Flow for us, live for us. And may Merlin continue to guide us from day to day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I hope you found this video beneficial. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be continuing to work with Merlin. We'll bring through new activations each time, different messages from this Ascended Master and Deity and personification of nature. Who's ready to get rewild? Comment if you're with me and hit the like button, and do check out some of the other videos. Thank you for watching. Take care. Brightest blessings and namaste. Sending blessings from Kirkstall, Abbey and nature. Look at those beautiful willow trees. Beautiful trees all around. Beautiful, beautiful trees. Farewell for now.